guys, how are you? Good, I hope. Excuse me. Oh. So today I'm going to do a few videos, hopefully. But the first one I want to do on my experience with mind control. A lot of people are making comments telling me I'm lost and all this stuff. FYI, I'm not lost at all. Confused as fuck because this shit's fucked. But I do have information that I shouldn't. Well, actually, I should. We all should. But, and I'm talking from like up high and here. But whatever. I'm just going to get into the mind control. So, my experiences and my understanding of mind control. Man, and lately it's just been getting wild. And I have to say, like, a lot of stuff started happening when I started, like, researching mind control, because that's when, like, the NSA decided to be like, what's up? Oh, also, disclaimer, some will call me a traitor. Some will say I'm an enemy. What was it called? What did Q say? Renegade. I'm a renegade, but not a bad one. I mean, if you guys think about that, Patriots and Anonymous would be traitors as well, because we're giving secret information to the public. Why the fuck do they have all this information above the public's head anyways? Why do we have to pay for educational stuff that's our birthright? Why do we live in a system that you pay say your college is $26,000, you pay off 11 and you still owe 31? That makes no sense. That's my situation. It's fuckery. Plain and simple fuckery. Anyways, so you can call me a traitor all you want. What is happening to we the people is not okay. And guess what? Most people are not even aware of what's happening yet, and might die never knowing, probably thankfully, because it's horrible. Okay, so, sorry, let me get back on topic. Mind control, my experience with, and I don't know everything about it, and I have noticed that we also have a big part in it, and it's like they have made it to where the people who are under mind control also handle each other, unbeknownst to themselves. Like, they don't realize it. And it's fucked up, dude. It's crazy. Like, these ideals and these limiting beliefs are not good. No. Okay, so mind control goes into technology, and it also goes into, what was I gonna say? I don't remember. Sorry, guys, I'm like kind of autistic. I've been killed many times, and that sounds crazy, but at one of the times I died, and it's national news, so you can look it up. I don't lie. I died, I believe it was Lake Erie. It might have been Edgewater, because they're the same thing, but anyways, July 6th, I think, 2011. And I was dead for 38 minutes. I was killed. It was a setup because of a bunch of money and our government and the truth, and I was actually set up by a system per Obama, Clinton, and Bush. I don't know how long it's been going on. I think it has something to do with the random number generator. And my mom, and a complete, not a complete stranger, because it was somebody I'd met in Detroit but was around, and my mother and many others, dudes I've dated, friends, my brother, then began to make killing me and trying to stop me and setting me up a, what's it called? They capitalized and exploited me in ways that I was unaware of because I was under some sort of mind control and mind swiping. I don't really know the full details. Now, I've been told them by NSA and by light beings and beings, Pleiadians, that have come down and told me these things. Now, this also can be proven because, there's different places like Keshe Foundation and different scientists and stuff that are aware of these beings coming and speaking because they know. They know. And so does our military and the government. They know. So please do your own research. Don't believe anything I say. And call me crazy all you want. But don't call me crazy if you didn't do your research, because that just makes you look dumb. And I love you, and I don't want you to look dumb. So, you gotta grab the ashtray. Okay, so, mind control. It's so deep, guys. One time, well, actually, it was more than one time. So I was at the mall shopping, and these people were following me. I have this video recorded as well. Well, they followed me in the mall and everything. I sat in the parking lot before I went in because I pay attention because I've been followed my whole life. Now, meow, hi. They followed me in the mall, and then they were following me from the mall, and I'm recording. And I'm like, oh shit, like, I don't know which way I went. And it was like I didn't really know my way around this town because I'm kind of new here. And plus, I don't ever know my way around towns because I swear it changes. Or that's just the dimensional, I don't know. It sounds crazy. But anyways, so one of the people who was following me was in front of me because what they do is they have like 5 to 7 cars and they circle. And so, like, if one's on the side of you coming down this street, they will then end up being, like, behind you or in front of you, and they basically do that whole thing where they keep you circled the whole time. And they, like, go around blocks and whatnot so that you don't notice. And most people don't notice that stuff. How the fuck I noticed it, I don't know. But, and so this lady she was in front of me, and I'm like, well, I don't want to stop the recording, so I'll just follow her because she's going where I'm going anyways. So I follow her, and she takes this turn, and by that time I'd actually gotten out my other phone and started putting in the GPS because I was like, well, that's kind of crazy. You don't want to follow people because that's weird. What if then she sets me up and says that I'm following her when really she's following me, and like they get me in trouble of somehow because they've done shit like that to me. That's what they do. They like say you did what they did to you. It's crazy. And it'll make you go crazy. So, there was another car that was on a side street that was following me as well. And she pulls over and puts on her hazard lights. So I get next to her and I'm like, are you following me? She's like, me? Why would I follow you? Like acting really dumb. Like a bimbo. She dresses like a bimbo too. And her name is, I gotta get into that whole rest of that story. So, this lady was following me then. There was a few other times I saw her following me. And then, I was doing construction work with, somebody who, it doesn't matter. I was doing construction work with this person, and we were at Habitat for Humanity. She went in Habitat for Humanity. Now, so we did construction that day. That next night, I ended up quitting because, it has a lot to do with everything that I'm talking about. And he happens to be supposedly is a high-ranking government official and officer of a bunch of different alphabet agencies or something like that. I don't know. he didn't lie to me very much, if at all. So, but the things I was told are really hard to let sink in. Because it's the opposite of everything we've all been taught our whole lives. So, I end up quitting. I come home, and mind you, I've been targeted for quite some time. And at this point in my life, like the targeting really got heavy. And, they had recently um, said that they were going to take me to Guantanamo Bay because of alien stuff incubating inside of me. Long story. Anyways, get back to that later. Um, so I decide, I come home and I'm like, I gotta clean, I gotta do something to make my life feel a little bit better because um, it's not easy being targeted. It's not easy losing your whole family, losing your child, your friends thinking you're crazy when you're talking about frequencies, and when your DNA is activating because you're doing inner searching to find out the truth about everything. It's really not easy.